A conditioned projector, so somebody who hasn't used the human design system, a conditioned projector is actually a fairly judgmental person, or can be a fairly judgmental person. And one of the reasons why projectors tend to be quite judgmental is because with our focus and penetrating aura, that we can really and truly see deeply into another person, we can see lies. We can see where people aren't quite telling the truth about themselves or just literally telling lies outright. And when we kind of hear that slight dissonance and we see it and we just recognize it, even if it's an unconscious recognition that somebody is just, not quite telling the truth, when we hear it and see it, because what's coming out of their mouths is different from what we see, we then start judging. Okay. And this is quite normal, right? Everybody says stuff out of their mouths that is actually different to what they think or what they believe or what is actually true. But because the projector can see it deeply and, even on an unconscious level, you will know that that person has lied. It's just really important to understand that that judgment will go when you realize you're a projector in the human design system. So once you start using the human design system to really, understand the projector aura, understand who you are as a person, and understand and really see and recognize those beautiful gifts that you have, that's when your judgment will start to fade. That's when you'll stop judging people for what they've said and use that as something that you can help them to guide or to advise if you have been recognized and invited. And I actually do this in my coaching practice quite a lot because I can really sense whether someone isn't quite telling the truth. And let's face it, I'm not accusing somebody of, outright lying here. I'm not saying that, somebody said, oh, I earned 1 million, and then actually they haven't. I mean, that's quite an easy one to discern anyway for anybody. But I'm talking about, the little things that people say, like, oh, I'm actually really confident. Are you? Do you really believe that? And that sort of real, like, very nitpicky discernment that a projector has can really be used very well in teaching and coaching and advising, because the projector can pick it out, they can break it down, and then they can, get to the crux of the matter. And at the end of it, it probably is true that they're confident, but because I've gone deeper under the layers of what made them say that and what makes them think differently, that's when you can really make a difference in other people's lives, because now what they're saying is actually true. So what they're saying out their mouth, that they're confident, is correct. They really do think that they are confident. So the projector can really see that difference in between the subconscious and the conscious, what the subconscious thinks about themselves, what the ego mind is thinking about themselves versus what is actually true. And when you start to realize your gifts as a projector, it really does bring the most amazing self-awareness to both yourself and your clients as well, and the people around you, your friends, your acquaintances, your colleagues, your clients, etc. Maybe not so with your family, but yes, it will absolutely help you to be more discerning, and you'll be less judgmental because you know who you are and how amazing you are, and you know that you can see when other people aren't quite telling the truth. So that's my little video about projectors and being very judgmental. I was very judgmental when I was, highly conditioned. And I'm very pleased to say that I feel like I'm not judgmental at all now, because I can have compassion for people. I understand where they're coming from. So the empath really comes out of you when you realize that, they're just saying that because there's something deeper inside them that has, not quite allowed them to really and truly believe what they're saying. So if you haven't met me there, if you haven't met me before, I'm Charlie. I'm a 5-1 splenic projector, and I am a qualified living your design guide with the International Human Design School. I coach. I do alignment coaching, and because I love business and marketing as well, a lot of my clients tend to be sort of entrepreneurs and people who really want to make a living as an entrepreneur, and I help them with their business and marketing in accordance to their energy and their design. Um, all my information is below, but thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on my little simple projector live channel. Bye.